Morning. I've never done a vlog before. I didn't expect to do one today, but it's just going to be such a weirdly broken up day. But I want to make you a video on which 0-calorie maple syrup is the best, if any of them are actually any good. I got some quality maple syrup, some high quality maple syrup. I got some low quality maple syrup, the reduced sugar one that's like 50% carob syrup. And then I got a Protein Works one, a My Protein one, a Skinny Syrups one, and bulk powders one. And it's Pancake Day, so there's not a better day to test it. I suppose we better start this day. Let's go.
Fingers down my spine, girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine, girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine, girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your
Sopranos is over. I've caught up on world events from 2007. I got 2 personal training sessions today. First one is nearly now. So I'm just going to check the plans that I made, make sure that I take the right gear with me. I'm in between vans at the moment, which means my van is a Bergen. Luckily, where I train is like 5 minutes away, but that hill that I sprint up is the one that I have to slide down when it's frosty. So rings, kettlebell, sandbag, timer. Let's go. Look, Mom, I'm vlogging. Session 1 down. Let's make some breakfast and let's talk about syrups. It's pancake day. Very obviously I'm having pancakes for breakfast. Probably lunch, definitely dinner. Here's the plan. Protein pancakes for breakfast. Get the protein in early. Lunch, still unsure. Dinner, American pancakes. Just standard, not protein. Lean pork steak medallions and maple syrup. Which maple syrup? That's what we're here to decide. I have several. Let's have a look at the lineup. We got pure Canadian maple syrup. It's suitable for vegans. Nutrition. 273 calories per 100 grams. Clark's original 45% less sugar maple syrup blended with carob fruit syrup. Per 100 grams, 272 calories. What? The cheeky bastards. The cheeky bastards. So they're selling this as 45% less sugar. The cheeky bastards. Clark's original maple syrup blended there. I'm so furious, can't even talk. Clark's original maple syrup blended with carob fruit syrup. 45% less sugar. Now that would lead you to believe that that's 45% less sugar than maple syrup. No, it says here 45% less sugar compared to white granulated sugar per 100 grams. So this is 55 grams of sugar per 100 grams, whereas 100 grams of sugar is 100 grams of sugar. So it's 45% less sugar than if it was all sugar. This maple syrup, 37% less sugar than if it was just sugar. You cheeky, cheeky bastards. I can't believe I bought this. I can't believe I bought this. I'm so angry. It's not better for you. It's not better for you at all. It's just worse maple syrup that they're trying to sell as I'm furious. All right, so we got these two. Then we got Skinny Food Company Skinny Syrup 0-calorie maple syrup, sucralose based. So if sucralose bothers you, not that one. Protein Works Zero Syrups, maple syrup flavor. This one is also sucralose based. So if sucralose bothers you, not that one. Bulk Powders maple flavor 0-calorie syrup, 0 fat, 0 sugar, sucralose based. So if sucralose bothers you, not that one either. My Protein sugar-free syrup, 0 sugar maple, sucralose based. So if sucralose bothers you, none of these. Let's have a look at the ingredients. Ingredient number 1 on all of them, water, obvs. Ingredient number 2, all of them exactly the same. Exactly the same, exactly the same, exactly the same. So these are different mixtures of exactly the same thing. And this has cocoa powder in it. Let's make some pancakes. If you want to know how to do that up here, I'm just going to get on with it. And then we'll move into some testing. So I think the first round of our testing, now that we know what's in them and it's the same, should be texture. So I'm going to take the lids off them so that it pours, and I'm going to shoot it in slow-mo, and you'll be able to see if it pours like maple syrup, it doesn't, how like gloopy it is. Pancakes.
Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your
So actual maple syrup is pretty runny. I was surprised by how runny it was just because I've been eating so much fake maple syrup and not the real thing. Some of these are really proper gloopy, but then once it's on a thing, kind of runs good. So I don't really know. None of them behave like maple syrup. Let's go into the living room, eat some freaking pancakes, and decide if any of them actually taste like maple syrup. Okay, we got pancakes. We got several syrups. Well, we should start with maple syrup so we can know what maple syrup tastes like. I brought knife and fork to be grown up, but probably not going to use it. I love maple syrup. All right, firstly, it's very sweet, obviously. But then the maple comes through. Okay, so we know what maple syrup tastes like. It's incredible. It's sweet, it's natural. It's got that like honey, just, it's amazing. And then all the complexity of maple. Love it. Love it. My protein is what I go for most of the time, just because I get my protein from my protein. Makes sense to do one order rather than two. Nowhere near as sweet, nowhere near as natural as sweet. But eventually there is a maple-esque flavour that comes through. It's not bad. It is a sweet-ish, complex flavoured syrup. Cocoa-y, vanilla-y. Pretty good. Do it properly. Try not to let my personal vendetta against skinny syrups cloud my judgment. It's sweet, it's nice, it's not as strongly flavoured as the My Protein one. It's a little more simple. Okay, not as good as My Protein one. Protein works. Okay, not particularly sweet, quite a strong, complex flavour, but I don't know if it's nice or not. Probably my least favourite. Sauce Craig. Bulk powders. That was good. It's got like quite an upfront sweetness. It's kind of mapley. I mean, it's not incredible, but it's complex. It's good enough that I'm just going to keep eating it. This is the best one. It's really good. It's obviously nowhere near as sweet as the real thing, but it does have a nice upfront sweetness, not overpowering. If I hadn't also just had the maple syrup, I'd probably think it was quite sweet. It's got a good, round, complex flavour that is maple-esque. It ain't maple syrup. And unfortunately, none of these taste like maple syrup. But what do you want? It's got no calories. Whereas maple syrup, quite a few calories. This one is the best, 100% bulk. You know, because it's all gone. It tastes like the idea of maple syrup. It tastes like after the apocalypse. If I had to describe you maple syrup, it'd be this. So I'm saying this bulk powders one, that's number one. It's what you want if you can't have maple syrup. My protein, coming in second. Protein works. And skinny syrups. Desperately trying to shoot out between these two. I mean, it's so hard because they've all got the same stuff in them. It's like marginal differences. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for science, all right? I'm tempted to give it to Protein Works just because skinny syrups piss me off. Protein Works comes in third. It beats out skinny syrup because it has that sort of natural honey-like sweetness, less punchy, but still delicious. The skinny syrup one is okay. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just the worst of the four. But what we're asking for here is a miracle. We're asking for all the deliciousness of this. Oh shit, dog. with no calories. The fact that this exists is a miracle. The fact that something similar to it exists with no calories, that's almost proof of God. Oh, actually, let me try the carob syrup. It tastes like a gold. Never buy this. This is treating you like an idiot. And it got me. Also, it doesn't taste anything like maple syrup. Like, it's as close to maple syrup as these are. So, get the no-calorie one. I like that Pancake Day exists. I'm grateful for it. I mean, what other celebrations do we have that don't cost anything? Like, pancakes are cheaper than what you were going to have for dinner. Easter? You got to buy Easter eggs. What a jip. Christmas, Valentine's Day, Halloween, all commercialized. Pancake Day, you sort of can't. Pancakes are so cheap to make. If you're someone who buys pre-made pancake mix, have a word with yourself. It's flour and maybe powdered milk and powdered eggs. They come in those plastic things. Think of the plastic waste being caused by Pancake Day when it's just milk, eggs and flour and sugar. Some of the only goods that don't come in plastic, apart from the milk, but let's just not, all right? Let's just not. We don't need it. We don't need it. It's so easy. Anyway, I'll get off my high horse. But especially if you're one of those Valentine's Day is commercialized people, if you're on that side of that argument, but you're buying pre-made pancake mix, you're the problem. You're the problem. What have we learned? The real maple syrup is unbeatable. If you're looking for something to replicate maple syrup, and you want it to be 0 calorie, get yourself some Active Foods maple flavor 0 calorie syrup by Bulk Powders. If you don't like this, give up. There's nowhere else to go to. Don't buy it. Boycott Clark's. Boycott Clark's. I wonder if it's flammable. I'm mad at the Skinny Food Company because they sell a protein, low-calorie Nutella that is neither higher in protein or lower in calories than actual Nutella, so they can sit on one. I hope this helps you navigate the labyrinth of maple syrup fakery. Whatever you do, don't buy this. Whatever you do, don't buy this. But whatever else you do, make sure you get them gains. Be well. So I gotta make a birthday cake for my girlfriend's boss. I say I have to. I don't have to do anything, but I love my girlfriend and she likes her boss. I think she's pretty neat too. So I'm baking a cake. You're here. That it's happening. We're vlogging. This is how you do vlogging. You say a log of what you're doing on the video. You're the video on what I'm doing. I'm baking a cake. Cool, that's done. So that's gonna go in for 40 minutes. And in an hour from now, I have another private sesh. So I'm gonna tidy up, prepare for that sesh, take the cake out, do the sesh, and then I might be able to do some video editing and maybe get you a video out. I try. I'm a plonker. I am 22, oh no, wait. I am 12 days into Athlean X's double your pull-ups in 22 days challenge thing. Doing a video on it, doing a review. Last night, destroyed shoulders. Just now, destroyed back. Now I have to go test my max single set pull-ups. Not smart at all. So there's a little sneak preview of how that's going. I guess the benefit to being an absolute plonker and working out twice already today is that I don't have to warm up. So that'll be nice, but I'm not expecting good things. I have taken my hoodie off to save weight. I'll take my watch off as well. Every gram counts. Cram. Well, call that 15, which is what I started on. Shh. Secrets. 2 minutes rest, then a 5-minute EMOM. Then what's next on the agenda? Editing, probably. Lunch. I've got low hopes. Hey, I guess it is an improvement because 15 at the beginning was my max fresh. And I just did almost 15, fatigued as I am. So, I'm gonna call this a win. Ready, set, beast. I'm not mad at that. 40. So 15 on my one set. I've done better previously. 40 on my EMOM, which is the best I've done so far. So, you wanna know more? See this video when it comes out. See that? Pro. So here's how my cakes turned out. Looking pretty good if you ask me. Smells exceptionally good. So I better get these out of their molds. My girlfriend is head decorator, although I do enjoy decorating a cake. So that's cake. So doing pull-ups, we've done cake, we've done pancakes, we've talked syrups. Time for lunch, spot of editing, then we'll see where we're at. Don't judge me for this, but it's shopping day, which means the only edible protein left in the house is tinned ham. I know that's a divisive subject, but I quite like it. I quite like it because of the stress that it relieves. Like, I wasn't like, one day, why am I justifying eating tinned ham? Look, we shop once every 10 days, ham, meat, stuff like that. The fridge is full, the freezer is full. By the end of those 10 days, I'm running out of things to eat, so it has to be tinned. I can't eat tinned tuna every day. I would, but mercury poisoning. So I got tinned ham. It's high in protein, it's low in fat. It stays in the tin good for years, or as good as it is when it starts out. I like it. Stop judging me. I'm gonna eat the tinned ham whether you like it or not. Whole tin of lean Danish ham from a can. I know. 1 slice of Danish bread, lighter than light mayo, plain bagel, Philadelphia lighters with herbs, and some hula puffed. I'm gonna go eat this, and then I'm gonna do some editing, and I'll see you at the editing station, but I'm too hungry to move the camera right now. All right? Fight me! Oh. Edit time. I need the footage which is on that card in that camera, so goodbye. It's just this for hours. We tested, it can't be bested. The OG maple syrup is what I'm going for. I'm gonna enjoy my delicious stack of pancakes and pork and real maple syrup. Then I'm probably gonna come back around and make some delicious dessert pancakes. And then I'll wake up tomorrow full of regret, and everything will be just the way it should be. Look after yourselves, get them gains, be well.